All right. So yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through and being down to talk and stuff like that. This is pretty much my first video of me doing something like this, and I'm trying to reach out to the community and give back some type of content that a lot of people are not doing, right? So we really don't get like a player talking with another player about their thoughts in the game or just them in general and how they feel about what's going on in the community. So yeah, we're joined by Yasha. How you doing, man? Introduce yourself.
Yo, first of all, thank you for the invitation. It's an honor to be here. And yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and I will try to explain my thought, my personal view on the game, and I'm gonna talk a bit on myself. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a pretty good video.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. All right, cool. So yeah, is there anything you want to like say to your fans or anybody out there right now just before we get started?
Not really. Just if you want to know me better, just follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and you will know me better. I stream I stream a lot lately, so if you want to follow me, feel free.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much I know that the whole community is talking about about France USA, the Yasha team and all this stuff. So there's a lot to cover pretty much. Right now you are definitely the hot topic of DBFZ, man. So I don't know how does that feel?
Uh, I was not really expecting to be the main topic on the game, but I'm feeling all right. Like it's fine, and I was expecting that because when someone is doing good at the game, it's sure that it's gonna be a lot of tweet on him, a lot of video. The people are gonna try to play the team because they see that the team is working, so they're gonna try. So yeah, I was not expecting to be the main topic, but it's not that surprising to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially considering how the community always jumps to whoever just won the most recent thing or just performed well at the most recent thing. They're just like, oh my god, that's the best player in the world. So I just wanted to know, how you feel. So I mean, that's good that you're being humble about it. Do you think all this talk about you know what? I'm gonna save that question for later. I'm gonna do more so. Tell me about yourself and like how'd you start playing in the FGC? How'd you go into how'd you get into Dragon Ball maybe? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. How I got into the FGC is it was mainly because of DBFZ. I was playing like fighting game before, but it was not competitively at all. It was just for fun, and I didn't play that much. Like when I got into DBFZ, I didn't knew nothing about frame data or about the hitbox. Like a lot of term, I learned everything because of DBFZ. I was really bad at fighting game before,
Hmm.
and I was a really huge fan of Dragon Ball since I'm a kid. So when the game came out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to play because it look really fun, and I learned everything by myself. Like in the beginning of the game, we mainly played with Kaiden like for 1 year, and we didn't play with other people like in tournament or stuff. We just play with each other.
Hmm.
We played, and we started to do tournament. I think at the end of season one and around beginning of season two, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I got into the competition like that. But I mainly exploded because of the national championship. It was on season three, I think, and a lot of people knew me because of the national championship. And I was playing the Chinguan team before, and I made sorry third on the national championship, and yeah, I gained a lot of followers and stuff, and that was crazy. And that was the beginning for of everything for me, I think.
Mm. Okay, okay. So that's actually really interesting because I see a lot of the people that their first like introduction to the FGC was Dragon Ball, and how Dragon Ball is so different from every other fighting game before it, right? There's a lot of interesting mechanics in there, like Dragon Rush or Super Dash. A lot of rules like Vanish, and the way sparking works is also super unique with Empty Vanish and things like that. And even Raw Tag. Raw Tag is completely different from other versus games.
Yeah.
So a big thing that I see is like a lot of people play Dragon Ball Fighters for the first time, and they're such amazing players, right? We got you, we got Nitro, we got Pred, we got damn, the list goes on. I'm sure there's a ton of people in France that their first like game was probably DBFZ, and they're good players, right? I wonder why that is. I don't know why, but Dragon Ball is definitely breeding some killers for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So let me see what we got here. I know there was more things I wanted to ask you. Like, there was things like do you feel like everybody talking on Twitter saying that crowning you the best player, or that your team is broken and it's bad for the game and all this negative stuff. How do you feel about both, right? The negative and the positive of people talking about you right now on Twitter.
The talk on the team, I don't really care because we're not gonna lie, the team is kind of cracked. Like there is everything on the team, so I won't
Mm-hmm.
blame anyone to say the team is even if someone's saying the team is toxic or the team is
Mm-hmm.
like fuck this team. All of the negative thought about the team, I don't really care about that because we all know the team is super broken,
Yeah.
and even myself, I don't like playing against this team. Like I don't like playing mirror matches, just mirror matches. But if I play another team, I don't really care about playing against this team. But
mm. So
because
so just mirror matches. Sorry, not to cut you off, but just mirror matches in general is what you don't like. But if you use another team and you're fighting versus your team, you're okay with it.
yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Because mirror matching with 17A and Vegeto A, it's full of scramble FPS situation. In my opinion, I don't really like seeing these matches.
Yeah. 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 That's another thing. The Vegito assist is very strong right now. I personally think it's probably the best assist in the game right now. Um, how do you feel about that?
Best assist in the game. Maybe I'd say maybe 17A, It A, or Vegeto A. I don't know
Yeah.
which one is
Yeah.
the best,
Those are
but
all really really strong.
yeah, it's really strong assist.
Yeah, once you
And go,
once you kind of press those assists, it demands a reaction no matter what.
mm,
Yeah, the coverage on Vegito A is so insane with that hit stun.
and yeah, I
It
was about to say that concerning the like the topic, Yasha the best in the world. Like
mm.
I really don't see myself as the best in the world.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who is the best. I'd say, in my opinion, I still saying that Wawa is the best, but I don't think I'm the best in the world right now.
hmm. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Usually um people have kind of like an idea of who they think is the best. So that's pretty good in my opinion for the state of the game. Like the way a lot of people, because I was talking about this with Nitro and stuff. And he's also was just like there's so many good players right now. We are like I think everybody just really wants, at least the top players, right? They really want like a big tournament where everybody's at, and then this way we can have some real good competition. Um, yeah. Because I mean, anything can happen in a best of two, though, which is just crazy. Maybe we need another invitational like Bum's birthday bash or something. We do a best of five where everybody.
I think we need a series of international tournaments,
Oh my god.
not just one, but because
Yeah.
like you said, in the first two, anything can happen.
Yeah, you could just get red one time and that's it. And
Yeah.
it's such an explosive game too. Like it's damn man, COVID really ruined everything. An international event like a series would be so good, but now we saw like they're canceling the world championships, man. Such a
Yeah.
bummer.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, just it's crazy. Yeah, you said Wawa is one of the people that gives you the most trouble.
Yeah, he give me the most trouble, and even if I beat him in tournaments sometimes,
Hmm.
I still think he's the best. At least he's the best European player, and
Okay.
the best in the world. I don't know, cause like you said, and like I said, we need to have like a big event to
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean events to see which player is the most consistent and which
Yeah.
player is the
Yeah.
most
That's the biggest thing. Consistency.
yeah.
We need that. Yeah, that's definitely true. Damn. I think it's pretty wild right now. Everybody's just talking about Vegito and Blue Gogeta and
Yeah.
17, and they're just complaining. And it's like it's always interesting because like I always want to know like what actually what do you think you'll play like if they nerf 17 or Vegito. What characters are you like interested in if they decide to nuke your team?
Yeah.
Because it can happen, bro.
Yeah, it can happen. And yeah, I was messing with other character lately. I was
Mm-hmm.
messing with Super Broly. I was messing with Blue Goku.
Mm.
I was messing with Tin Gohan again, but I don't really know right now which character I'm gonna play if my team gets smoked. I might play the same team. We never know, but
Yeah,
I need to see the patch.
the changes, right? Yeah, I feel you there. Super Broly is interesting though, man. The character's
Yeah,
it's fun.
interesting, but yeah, it's fun. I
Yeah.
think he's a casual character, but in a tournament, I don't really know about him. I'm still experiencing with him,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, he's definitely a difficult character for sure. There's a lot of stuff that goes into him. Like, you can probably play him pretty simple, but from what I see, to like get the most out of him, every time you hit somebody, you gotta go into the perfect routes and stuff like that to get the most
Yeah.
damage.
Mm. I think the most difficult thing about him is the neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral is pretty hard, and even the block string, like the pressure.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. Especially if somebody has experience versus the character too. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know about his options. It gets a little tricky because like the armor, like he can still get hit by lows and stuff like that. There's a lot of like nuance to him, but for sure, I think I agree there. Those characters are mad strong right now, like Tingohan and Blueku. So which is weird because like Nitro performed well with Blueku, right? And you would think a lot more people would play him, but still, you don't really see that many people super interested in Blueku. Um, and I don't know if it is because maybe the character is technical and a lot of people shy away from that. Um,
I think it's mainly because it's super hard to play. Like you need to go for the optimal, and even his neutral is like I think his neutral is honest footsies
mm,
compared to the Vegito, the
yeah.
21, the Gogeta 4 and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like not having a beam option too.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He has a dive which is pretty okay. He has a 2M, but I think his neutral is fine. Like it's super honest. And when you see the no desktop chair,
Yeah.
it's not you honest neutral.
Yeah, once he makes you
That's the
block,
problem.
once he makes you block, it's a problem. Yeah, and he has the 17 frame command grab, the cross
Yeah,
ups, all the nonsense. His air key blast is
yeah.
also really good for approaching you. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-mm.
for
But yeah,
sure.
his pressure is definitely godlike.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Blue Goku has been the character that I had the most fun lately. I play him sometime on stream,
Oh,
and
nice.
I really want to push him further, but I still don't know. I think I'm gonna play him with 17,
Mm-hmm.
but I still don't know for the mid. But yeah,
Uh,
he's super fun character.
so you feel like some 17 is an anchor?
No, in my opinion, 17 best position is mid.
Hmm.
but he can definitely play the anchor. Be played anchor. Sorry.
What do you think an anchor character like what do you need to be a good anchor character?
I think you need to have a solid neutral, like being able to poke full screen with key blast or special move,
Mm.
which 17 has, because sometimes he has the blitz and he has good key blast.
Mhm.
He has like the Goku's key blast,
Yeah.
and he has a pretty good 5M.
Yeah.
I think his main button in neutral, like the grounded one, are 5M, 3H,
Yeah, the
and
slide.
yeah, I think 5M 3H is super good for his neutral. And an anchor, in my opinion, should be able to open someone without any assist. And 17 can mix his opponent. It's not 50-50s, but he can definitely mix the opponent and open him up. He has
Mm.
good Dragon Rush, good DR crosses. He has high low, EX high low. It's pretty fine opening someone.
Yeah, I think I agree. Um I was having this conversation um pretty much like for the past month. I've been pretty much pushing the idea of Janemba being like a ridiculous mid and not really a good anchor because of him having such a slow key blast and having issues opening people up, right? Aside from just command grab.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if somebody has like a strong lead versus you Janumba and you're by yourself, like yeah, he has a counter to counter their assist, but like top players know how to move around the counter, and then it just really doesn't do anything when you're by yourself. But I think I agree with most of your points. Actually, I do with like being able to throw a key blast as an anchor position. Like you need to be able to like force your opponent to move in a certain way so that
yeah,
you can punish them. Because you're trying to make this crazy comeback, and I do agree with that, and I think 17 100% has the damage and the meter build to come back on people, but the having the tiny little jab and the difficulty opening somebody up in block strings is kind of his weakness, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what about that was another thing I wanted to ask you. What who do you want to play in the United States that you have not gotten to play yet?
Uh, oh, there is a lot actually.
Go ahead. Let me know some people, because this not only shows it motivates some people in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to know.
Because in a real tournament,
Mm.
I haven't played that many US players. We played in casual or even in the exhibition, like the France versus USA.
Yeah.
But for example, there is a lot I want to play. Even you in a tournament, I like there is a lot like Nitro. I never played Nitro in a tournament. There is Hook, there is Spread, Sonic, like all the top US.
So yeah. So tournament. So you just want to see how they perform in tournament, huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I hear that. I appreciate that. Thank you. You want to play me? I got put in there. Yeah, I really really wanted to try to like to go to the 12v12 thing, but I injured my hand that same month that all the
yeah,
online
yeah.
qualifiers was happening, and it bummed me out. So I didn't get to enter any of them. So I wasn't able to even try to qualify. To be honest though, I'm really bad at net play. Like I'm so bad at net play. Most of the way I play the game and the way my team, like my teams are, is like they're really technical and they're really they just really perform completely differently offline. Uh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree with you.
yeah. Gotenks Zamasu is Janumba is not that's not easy on net play. It's pretty hard. But yeah, I think most of the people here, at least from the upper players, right? The higher, not the beginner, not the intermediate players, right? The other players, the expert, I guess I would call them. They are you've gained full respect from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something beautiful to see, because a lot at the beginning, of like Marvel 3 days and Street Fighter 4 days, like there was a lot of like USA or Japan. Japan was the best at everything, right? And then like then is USA, and then like they were just like fuck Europe type of shit, and I'm like, bruh. I always found that so weird, because when I first joined, I wasn't in that talk. You know what I'm saying? I was never trying to talk on Twitter or voice my opinion too much, but I I always found it very weird that like Japan would play really chaotic and just do like Daigo would just do these dragon punches, and I would hear the commentary, and I'm trying to watch Street Fighter to learn right about the FGC, and I would hear the commentators be like, "Oh my God, Daigo's what a hard read from Daigo," and when he hits the dragon punch, and then when he whiffs and completely makes a fool of himself, it's like, "Oh, nice try." But then if anyone else did that, they're like, "Oh, he's just mashing DP, or he's just being crazy." And it's like it was so weird. And it's good to see now that the community is a little more unified, where like respect is given, right? You know what I'm saying? Like no matter
Yeah.
where it is, no matter who you are now. And I actually think that was a big thing, was because of you guys, man. DBZ and Street Fighter 5, like we had what Problem X and a bunch of the European players for Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Um,
Crimson as well.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, all of you guys like putting up, man, and it's a beautiful thing to see personally, because I've been here for the dark times too. You know what I'm saying? So now you guys are earning respect, so that's really really nice to see. Um, is there anything you want to talk about, or you got any questions, stuff like that?
Uh, Let me see. No, actually, I think I introduced myself pretty well. If you have any question, you can ask me if you want.
No, yeah, I think I'm pretty much covered most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be quick. It was just like kind of just asking some questions that a lot of people want to know. You know what I'm saying? So getting it directly from the source is would be a lot better. Let's do some stuff for more of the casual base too. Like, what character do you think you would like to see? Like we're getting Lab Coat 21. We might be getting some more. So, what character, number one character, you would like to see in the game?
Number one character.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, people are gonna jump on me because they're gonna say, "You're another Goku." But
Oh,
yeah, might be Turles. Oh,
Charles.
Turles or Majin Vegeta.
Oh, I'm a Magic Vegeta fan too, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, everybody complains, right? And then they play the characters, and they're like,
Yeah,
"Whoa."
yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out. I really appreciate it. This is the first of many, hopefully, and I'm trying to get better at this. And I don't really want it to make sound like a complete interview. You know what I mean? I want it to be a little more casual. So I thought not doing it live and then allowing people to take their time with answering questions and stuff like that would be a good idea. So I really appreciate you doing this for me, homie.
Yeah, sure, sure. Don't worry. Like I said, thank you for this mini podcast. It was really cool.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I thought you wanted to ask me some question on my team, how it works and stuff.
I mean, yeah. If you
Or
want to talk about that, we can. So yeah, tell me about the team and strengths and weaknesses. Maybe you can help out some people out there struggling right now, because that's another big thing. A lot of people, they may not know how to lab and stuff like that. So you might be able to help people learn how to fight you, and then this way you could get stronger too.
yeah, I don't know if you want me to stream my game or just talk like this.
No, up to you. Yeah, if you want to stream your game, that's even better. Go for it.
Okay, okay. I'm just gonna show the basic stuff, but I plan to do a bigger guide on my team, like to make a quick tutorial.
Nice. Yeah. Whenever you make the video, like on YouTube or something, you tell me, and then I'll add it to the description on the video on YouTube.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Go for it.
So to talk about the team, like we have I think one of the best point character in the game,
Mm-hmm.
one of the best mid, Vegito, maybe the best mid.
Yeah.
And the encore is fine. I think he's not really an encore, but he can be played on that position because of his assist and his solo kit.
Yeah.
And the main thing about the team is might be the neutral. Like there is a lot of things that you can do to have the neutral on that team. Like for example, if I play neutral like this and I do this, jump M into
Yeah.
Vegeto's assist, it's a bit free. Like you gain the neutral like pretty well, and if the opponent is trying to jump, you will get him as well. Like you gain the neutral and you're gonna mix your opponent.
Yeah.
And you have 17 assists, and with 17 assists plus Gogeta Blue is super good for the mix. There is a lot of things that you can do like Reka, light, medium,
Mm-hmm.
into high or into low,
Yep.
and it's a 50-50. Even it's a 9 frame startup, you cannot react to this in my opinion.
Yeah. No. No. You can't. That's why I'm praying they give the 9 frame low to baby. Give my boy some mix. I'm dying to play him again. I think I might mess around with him again. To be super honest, I love playing that character.
And you can even do the mix with Vegeto A, but there is a counterplay to this mix.
Mm.
Like if I go for the low and the opponent is super dashing,
Mm-hmm. You get
let me
hit.
show you. Yeah, you'll get
Yeah,
hit.
cause hover dash it'll put you in the air. It's more so I think because Blue Gogeta is low is so such a low hitbox.
Like like this.
Yeah. Ooh, clipped him
Uh,
that time. But I see
no,
you.
because it's not on God first only.
Mm.
But usually, yeah, the super dash like goes over the
Yeah,
turret.
yeah. It's hard to do this stuff in training room.
Like, yeah. But if you want to catch the super dash, you can just go for the high
Yeah,
or even the 5L, and you'll get a full combo. Sorry, let me show you like this.
yeah,
And the strongest thing with Gogeta Blue is that he can two touch every time, even if it's a small touch like this. Even if you do this, you hit Vegeto's assist and you go into the corner.
yeah.
Yeah. Like you will be able to two touch every time if you go
The
for
optimal.
the yeah for the right combo.
Yeah,
So
that is definitely a big thing. That's something I love about my team right now. Is like my team really hurts. And a lot of people actually don't see that too. They just talk about the assists and they talk about they don't really see how strong. Like this is basically super Gogeta team. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets so much stronger on your team than he is as a character, right? Because like his biggest weaknesses are his M's being able to be guard canceled, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then 17 covers that, and then Vegito A gives him the free neutral, so he's pretty strong. But go ahead, what do you want to show?
Yeah, I was just about to show the two touch scenario that happened a lot of time.
Oh, go
Like
for it.
yeah, you do Vegeto's assist, and if you go for the Z2H3 jump,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, let me show you.
It's so good. I can't do this combo. I always drop it.
You get 3K, and
Yep.
if you do the mix,
Yeah.
it's sorry.
Yeah. That's fine. We could do
Sorry.
math.
Yeah, I
Three
need to
K.
I need to redo the things. Okay. Like you build 1.5 balls. Like you
Yeah.
started from zero,
Oh, you got him guard all. You got him guard all.
and if you go for the mix and you do high for example,
Mm.
even without the digital assist, cause
He's not there. You still get
yeah,
this kill.
you still get the kill. Yeah. By the way, this level one does more damage than the Big Bang Kamehameha.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
got buffed, right?
yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Jesus, that super does so much.
And this is two touch scenario that happen every time.
Yeah, he randomly get clipped by Vegito, and then he's always able to convert now because of that jump 2H buff. And I actually see a lot of people talking about this on Twitter, where they're like, "Oh, everybody wants to use blue Gogeta now, blah blah blah." And it's like, bro, yes, he got buffed. Of course they want to. And then there's people like you showing off what he can do. Yes, people are gonna want to play him. I don't understand why people complain so much. It's so weird to me.
But yeah, I don't think Blue Gogeta is that scary without the this assist.
Yeah, a lot of
Without
people say
the
that, but
mm,
I still think he's strong without it.
yeah, it's super strong, super strong.
Yeah. Because
But
he can still mix, and he does so
without
much damage, and he converts so easily. I think that's like the biggest and best thing about him right now.
yeah,
His
but
conversion rate is
without the
high.
barrier, he's super vulnerable to punish in neutral or even get cancel in pressure.
Hmm.
Like 5S is not the same without the barrier. Like without the barrier, you get clipped,
Yeah.
and if you call the barrier right, I think you can protect yourself and get a combo.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's the biggest thing about him. He has a lot of like a lot of recovery on most of his things. Right. His beam is horrible.
Even the
Horrible
2M,
numbers.
if you whiff the 2M, you can call the barrier to cover yourself.
Yeah.
There is a lot of things that you can do with those two.
Talk to
And
us about
even
some you know right here, the French man.
the Vegito
Yeah.
Vegito's neutral is kinda cracked on that team. He has access to this 266S into a Gogeta A assist,
Hmm.
into neutral, into mix,
Yeah.
left right, or same side. And the tag cancel synergy is super cracked with Gogeta and even 17. Like let me show you, like of a 5M for example. The 5M happens a lot in the match. You do 5M,
So much damage.
I just do a basic combo.
Yeah.
But you can do stuff like this. DP, and you have a lot of damage when you do this.
So much damage. You're just dead.
No, I don't think that's a kill, but he would have been dead with the right combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And even with 17, you can do stuff like this.
And he gets extend. Damage. And that's without Gogeta assist.
Yeah.
Boom. Yep. That's a lot of damage.
That cancel synergy is super cracked on that team.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if you go for the optimal combo with the Gogeta Blue, like this combo for example, if you have both of your assists, and you go for the level one, there is a lot of damage. 17 does not have the access to all of that, but he's fine without it. He can do a lot of damage by himself with the basic extension.
Mm. Yeah, you're not even doing any of the optimal stuff you said, right?
Yeah.
And you're getting so much damage. Jesus.
It's just basic combo, but
But
synergy
still.
is super good on that team.
So how do you feel about people calling this team the best? Do you think it's the best team?
I think it's one of the best, but I don't really have the answer to the best team again because there is a lot of synergy.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of different synergy, and you know, someday someone is gonna is gonna crack someone, everybody with Nappa, and people will call Nappa the top one in the game. But no joke, I think people sleep on Nappa.
People sleep on that, but I think I put him pretty high on my tier list if I remember correctly. So I don't have him too low. I have him pretty dang high on my tier list.
Gonna hit this record.
I'm gonna check this real quick. I have him. Let me show my screen so I can show you.
Yeah.
I have him pretty high. I have him pretty damn high. That's pretty high.
Yeah, I think I have him higher
Oh,
on my tier list.
sheesh. Yeah, this is my most recent tier list after playing. Like I finally feel like I played enough because I didn't get to play when the patch first dropped because I injured my hand for like 2 months. So now I got like a good 2-3 months in playing the game, and this is pretty much my opinion on it. But I think for the most part, yeah, I think a lot of people pretty much agree with the S tier. I know you probably don't agree with Piccolo being that high, but or Gogeta 4 being that low because you had him, you called them the three kings. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I think Piccolo resembles Doctor Doom from Marvel 3, where he's like he's weak in the neutral by himself, but he gives the opponent um so much strength by his his DHC or his assists. And also he can be tagged in to just meter dump because he could do Hell Zone into jump grab and then do super again. So stuff like that is just so strong to have. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have another character get the hit, which is what I think the best team in the game is: Base Vegeta, Piccolo, Z Broly, and just that the way that team operates just seems so broken because they Base Vegeta has like probably the best solo neutral in the game, and then has high damage, and then he could bring in Piccolo, and just meter dump, and then bring himself back in. Stuff like that is kind of crazy to have. So, which is pretty much what I'm doing with my team. I'm doing Gotenks, Zamasu. I'm not sure who I want to do anchor yet, but I've been trying Kid Buu so that Gotenks can have 50-50, but Gotenks has such amazing neutral. Then you bring in Zamasu meter dumps, and then you swap back in Gotenks, and then you just run that over and over. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I've been doing. But I do think this team is strong. I think there could be a lot of inexperience too. I don't know if you agree with that. Like people aren't really good at fighting these characters. I feel because this is the first time they're all been put together, and to be honest, 17 and Gogeta Blue have not really been picked like that. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple good 17s here and there, couple good Blue Gogetas, but never to this caliber. You know what I mean?
There is a lot of things that people don't know. Even with 17, sometimes I see people fighting 17 and I'm
That's
like,
me. That's me.
you want me to show one of the basic things against 17 that people does not even know?
Go for it. Go for it.
You can see my screen.
Yeah. I'm showing your screen.
Right. I see a lot of people like mixing with 17 like they do this, right? Into low or high.
Yeah.
I think people don't know that you can jump the
You can jump back. Yeah.
yeah the when
Yeah.
17 does 2H you can jump every
You can
time.
just leave.
Mm. Even if he does the overhead
Overhead.
one, you just block and you won't get mixed. And people just hold the mix by doing nothing. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is the inexperience. It shows because a lot of people just don't fight the character, and also the way he quote unquote mixes or applies pressure is so different than your average stagger into special move. Since he's doing like cross up Rekka, same side Rekka, people are just afraid of all the quote unquote options that he has, but they never, like you said, they just don't lab and they just don't know. So hopefully this pushes people to try to get in there and start labbing some options. But yeah, that's definitely a big one. Me and Kite were watching Frosties and we were just laughing at everybody just getting hit by 17 by himself.
Even Gogeta Blue, like I know his anti-reflect is super strong,
Hmm.
but off of 5L, for example, if you reflect the 5L, you
Hmm.
can drop every time, even if he does 5H or 2M, whatever. You can jump every time after the 5L.
Mm.
I jump and I get even a punish, or even if he does 5L, I think I can block. Jump. Like off a
Ah.
5L, you can do it every time. The tricky thing is when he does 2L.
Okay.
Like right there, you cannot jump, but I think you can rotag.
Yeah.
And if he wants to cover the rotag,
There's a slight delay.
yeah, he has to delay. But if he delays, you can jump. So
Mm.
that's
The
I
RPS.
think, yeah, that's a bit of a FPS. But off a 5L, for example, you can jump every time. Like I cannot rotag, but I think I can jump. Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
And it's the same with 5H.
Yeah,
So
5H you
yeah,
could like jab 5H if you reflect the 2M. If you're 2M and they 5H
yeah.
you can like 2L the 5H too because he's not like striking bull.
Mm. And yeah, like I said, it's super vulnerable to guard cancel. If you don't have the barriers, you can try to guard cancel more.
Yeah.
Like
And th-
5S, when you see 5S, you can guard cancel. When you see 2M, you can 2M, you can try to guard cancel. 5M is a bit hard because he can 2H. But 2M and 5S I think are his
two.
biggest
Yeah, two.
button where you can guard cancel.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that definitely don't know any of this information, so I'm pretty happy to hear about this.
But Vegito, sorry guys, I don't have I don't have the solution against that.
Against 5M, baby! This character is annoying. His staggers and his block strings are so annoying. It feels like he's just stuck on you forever.
Yeah, the thing is that you have to hold this pressure.
Mm-hmm.
If you try to escape, you're gonna get smoked. But
Yeah,
it's
you.
super annoying.
Yep. Yeah, he's definitely strong. And everybody's like, yeah, just block it out. But it's like, at one point, the mental stack is gonna eventually get to you. And you're gonna be like, all right, maybe I should move. And then that's when he staggers you and you get clipped.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I will make a bigger guide.
Yeah,
Bigger
good.
guide.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to show me anymore. This is definitely more than enough. I appreciate it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Is there anything else you want to say? Maybe shout outs or something?
Shout outs to the French boy, like
Hey.
always.
Yeah.
Nah,
Respect it.
shout outs to everyone who's following me since the beginning on Twitch, on Twitter. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I definitely
shout
remember
outs
the
to
old
you.
days. Go ahead. Sorry.
Shout outs to you for inviting me to the podcast. That was pretty
Hey.
cool.
I'm happy you enjoy it, man. I'm not trying to have it be super interview heavy. Like again, I'm trying to just be very casual about it. Have everybody be a lot more comfortable and just talk about themselves or the game or whatever they want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people want to hear what you think and how you feel. So I really appreciate you taking the time out.
Thanks again.
All right, homie.